Hi there guys, this is Farmer Bob and welcome to my Big Bud video that I'm making. Just a review on the Big Bud tractor. Yes, I've been always wanting to have a look at this. I haven't ever used this tractor. It's a very big tractor, probably the biggest in the game I've seen so far. Yeah, it looks like a beast, you know. A massive tractor, my gosh. Okay, compared to, for instance, the class that I've reviewed the other day. What was that? The class Xerion 5000. This is bigger than that. I mean, I've got the 5000 somewhere there around the bend. But anyways, what I wanted to do today, just to get an idea of the power of this thing, is to just put it through my normal power test. I've got the biggest cultivator that I have in the game. It's from the Big Bud pack as well, and yeah, I'm gonna hook this up and see how it performs. I've been doing that with basically probably all the smaller tractors, just to get a rough idea of what power this equipment has, so yes. So the idea is to hook it up and then let's cultivate this field. This field here is field number 1 on plain and simple map from Stevie, and I normally use this because it's got a nice gradient. It's not too big and it's not too low. So yeah, you get an idea of what a vehicle can do. So that's not basically the plan. Now, while this thing is going straight, let me unfold this big cultivator. Not really the right thing to do to unfold equipment while you're driving, especially not these with the side wheels and all those things. But yeah, the idea is to test it. So let us just align it up here. Now obviously this thing is way overpowered for this cultivator, so it will obviously have a good result. Wonderful. Okay guys, and then yeah, let's just put it to work and see what it does. Now the top speed of this thing is 16, and yeah, I suppose it will pull it at 16 because it's 700 and something kilowatts. This motor that's in here, it is ridiculous. Very nice tractor, expensive to operate obviously. If you have a look at your map specs, what I want to do is just want to put this vehicle volume down a little bit again, and then I want to go to the price of the vehicles. Have a look at what this bogie costs per day. Big Bud. Am I seeing it? Are you seeing it? I don't know. Big Bud. There you go. $800 a day. That is crazy, guys, for a tractor. I mean, if you look at my John Deere, that's a 7R. It's got 230 kilowatts of power, which is probably about it's about a third of this, and it's, yeah, if you think of it, it's half the price. So it's not really, come to think of it, not too bad for the tractor. Then I also have the class, the Lexions is the harvesters. No, that's not. Oh yeah, but those harvesters are mods. So this, by the way, is my testing map. I don't have any. You'll see I've got a lot of bugs, and I don't have any rules on this map. Like in my normal games, I don't cheat and I don't jipper or whatever. But this map I use solely for testing and playing around and fooling around with equipment. I've been playing around a bit with the tow bar and pulling with the class Xerion. I pulled this Big Bud with the tow bar while this thing's engine is running and everything, trying to actually see if the tow bar will work, but yeah, it was a big letdown. It doesn't really work in the real life where you can actually have a tug of war, I was hoping for that, to actually make a video of that, but yeah, there wasn't any of that. That type of thing. The tow bar just allows you to pull the vehicle and the vehicle will follow you, which obviously is why you have a tow bar first of all, not to play tug of war. Yeah, and I've been trying to attach the tow bar to other things, but it just doesn't want to. But anyways, this thing, as expected, pulls this thing up the hill, down the hill. Obviously anything can go fast down the hill, but up the hill it pulls it at 16, which is the max speed for this cultivator, and yeah, without any struggle at all. So yeah, very, very powerful machine. I can have a look here. It's probably 1, 2, 3, 4. It looks like a V16. Yeah, there it's on the side, 16V. So it's a V16 diesel in here. My word, that's a massive machine. Yeah, so two V8s bonded together. Crazy stuff. But anyways, that's what I wanted to see, is just to have a look at the vehicle itself. It's a very nice model. You can see even the diesel filters there on the side, piping, everything very realistic. Apart for any electrics, don't see any electrics on it. On the inside, looks very nice, plain and simple. Looks like a bit of carbon fiber maybe there on top. Could be carbon fiber, I'm not too sure. Could also be some of that step plate here in the back. Yeah, nice woody feeling dashboard. Controls on the side there, fuel and brakes there. Nice radio up there. It's got a TV screen in there. I wonder what that's for. This thing is so slow, by the way. Only 30 k's an hour. I mean, that's the biggest letdown of this big boy. That V16 up there cannot go faster than 30 k's an hour. I mean, that is a bit of a letdown. I would have loved it if this thing could have done at least 60, you know, on top speed. But anyways, it's made for power, not for speed. I can't imagine anything in the game outpower this machine. So obviously very nice and powerful. Yeah, I like the model. Look at the wiper motor there in the middle, wire sticking out there. It's fairly realistic. Nothing wrong with it. I like it. I really like the little smoke puffs, which is very realistic for a diesel motor. Especially the farm implements, they must have a bit of smoke. I don't enjoy farm implements that doesn't smoke, you know, farm equipment. They must have a bit of smoke coming out. It's just realistic. Now, anyways, yeah, when you purchase the Big Butt, let me just go to the tractors. Let's have a look at the Big Butt. You get the two models, the 450, which is the smaller one. It comes through 368, which is already a very strong tractor. If you think of it, compared it to the Challenger, you can basically put that, even the case, that Challenger, where is my Xerion? My Xerion, there it is. Class Xerion 308, you know, but that's standard, ne? That's standard. Let me just quickly have a look. For instance, if you go the Xerion to the chip, you get to 440 kilowatt, which is obviously the biggest engine you can put in. It's a chipped diesel motor, give you extra performance. So yeah, back to the Big Butt. So that's the 450, and then you get the 747. That's the one we're currently just having a look at. And there's not much to customize on this. So plain and simple. Actually, a bit of a sad story, you know. I mean, you can't do colors, you can't paint it, you can do nothing with it except for put wheels on it. It can go up to triple wheels if you want to believe it. I mean, gee whiskers, yeah. I think to get something out of the mud, you'll need triple wheels, because then you've got a lot of traction, and in mud you need to stay on top of the ground and have so much traction as possible. So yeah, with triple wheels, yeah, I think that will be the thing to do. Track vehicles, they are useless in mud, obviously, but I'm talking of your your case and those things with the tracks. I won't say useless, but I mean, in real life I'm talking. Mud goes into those tracks. Oh my gosh, you sit with troubles. Okay guys, when you get the Big Bud pack or the DLC, with the Big Bud DLC you obviously get all the Big Bud stuff that comes with it. I'm not really going to go through everything, but yeah, I just want to highlight a bit the two tractors that comes with it, which is very nice. The 450 and the 747, as we had a look on earlier. The 450 comes standard with a 368 kilowatt motor. Comparing to all the other tractors in the game, like for instance the Class, like the Case, like the Challenger, all those tractors. So yeah, 368, that's basically the biggest tractor that you need in the game. You can go a bit higher, but I mean you don't really need anything bigger than that for any of the equipment in the game that I know of. So yeah, that's the two tractors coming there. This obviously it's a feel nice tractor. I don't see the 747 having any real use on the farm, you know. It is very big. It can tow. Maybe you can, like, I don't know if you can tow like 2 or 3 of these. No, you can't really span them. Put more next to each other. But yeah, there's no way to actually utilize 700 plus kilowatts, you know, in the game. I'll have to have a look at Modland or some of the mod sites to see if there is equipment that can actually warrant that amount of power, you know. I mean, even the things that comes with Big Bud, if you have a look at what comes with Big Bud, let's go to cultivators. Well, we're busy using the biggest cultivator that comes with the pack, and that's this boy here. It's big. It's 18 meters, I think, if I'm correct. 18.2 or something like that, you know, if you look at cultivators. Let's quickly run through. There it is. It comes with the Big Bud pack. It's a Swifter SM 18,000, so you can see it's 18.2 meters, top speed 17, which you'll never see. Yeah, and it needs 368, you see. So the entry level Big Bud, you will run this easily. And then this boy, same thing, 368 kilowatt, 17. That's a flexi coil. Also a cultivator, big. The Lemken 220, that one 257. So there's actually nothing really in the game that can. I mean, if you look at Amazon stuff a bit on your planters, let's go back to planters. Sorry, I really skipped out totally there. Sowing machines. If you look at your big sowing machines, 200 kilowatts, that boy key 206. This is a Sea Dog. It comes with the Big Bud, 471 kilowatt. Not bad. This is actually a nice tool to test smaller or test other tractors with as well. But I mean, 471, you'll still pull it with all the other tractors basically in the game. That is your bigger tractors. Like for instance the Claas, Lexion, Xerion. Just run there quickly and have a look at that. There it is, the Xerion. Very nice tractor. I really like this one. You can go up, if you go up there like we saw earlier, you can go up to 440. It will run that seeder without any problems. This is basically what I'm feeling for the Big Bud. It's a beautiful tractor, really nice mod. Not a mod, but the model, I mean. And yeah, the strongest workhorse you can find, and there's not much to it, you know. You don't need weights in front because this thing is already tons and tons of weight. You don't. It doesn't have a lift in the back, so it's only a thing to pull with, you know. Can't customize it. That's the sad thing, like I said before. But from that, yes, it's a nice tractor. Very strong, like I say. Okay guys, that's just some thoughts on the Big Bud. And yeah, like you can see, it's really not having a problem. There's nothing you can throw at this thing that it won't pull. And yes, so enjoy it, guys. Thanks for tuning in, man. This is Farmer Bob, and yeah, until next time, if you like the video, give it a like. Thank you very much. Take care, man.